Citizens Stadium on the campus of the University of Oregon. And this is the Pac-12 Conference Championship game on Fox Sports, where the UCLA Bruins come into Eugene to take on the high-flying Oregon Ducks.
They've been involved early with success. They believe they've got a shot tonight.
On 2nd and 5, they fumble the football, and Oregon has it.
Big yardage as this game goes on.
You see Oregon do this quite often, going for it on 4th down. Michael James, touchdown Ducks. Just like that, on 4th and 1, he goes 30 yards, and Oregon is on the board.
That's the quarterback.
Ducks need 9 yards. Underneath, picked off, Larimore, and he's got blockers in front of him. Larimore still running down the sideline. Touchdown, UCLA, 34 yards. And Barnum in the backfield. Here's the option. Thomas will keep it himself and get in. Franklin, the pistol back, they give it to him. And Franklin fumbles the ball. Oregon has it. Tony Washington knocked it out of his hands. Barner remains in the game. Thomas rolls out over the middle, caught, touchdown, Oregon. It's down to 10 of the 37. Hey, they pitch it back. Prince underneath. Ball is caught. Rosario, he'll walk in the end zone. Touchdown, 37 yards. Down and goal number 3. James will walk it in.
Washington State.
8 carries, 21 yards. Here's a reverse. Oh, they threw it away. Oregon has the football. Jarrell Turner. Thomas, caught. Hawkins with space. Touchdown, Oregon. 25 yards. Darrell Hawkins, the sophomore from Omaha, Nebraska. Good snap, good hold, nice draw. Bang, he hit it. Bar in motion. Coleman again. No, it's Prince. Great fake, gets into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA.
Get upfield.
A gain of 20. James, touchdown Ducks. His 3rd of the night.
Lead.
2nd and 7. Thomas pulls it out on top, touchdown! David Paulson, 22 yards. Rio out of the shotgun. Throwing up the sideline. Take it away! Down and 3. Barner will not get the first down. Make the decision. Prince. By Rosario, one-handed, 19 yards. James tonight rushing the football 25 times for 221 yards. And that should do it. 49-31 the final. Oregon and Chip Kelly win the inaugural Pac-12 Championship game in Eugene. The two coaches meeting. One moving on to the Rose Bowl in Chip Kelly. And the other, Rick Neuheisel, his future uncertain.
Welcome to Stanford Stadium on a perfect night for college football. It's cold, it's windy, and it feels like it's been raining for 2 years, and we're ready for the Pac-12 Championship game as 16th-ranked UCLA prepares to take on the 8th-ranked Cardinals of Stanford. And now, let's meet the Pac-12 South Division champion UCLA Bruins from
All right, Petros, Jim Mora, 51 years old in his first year at UCLA. What has he done? A 9-3 record and the South Division title. On the other sideline, 40-year-old David Shaw, just named the Pac-12 Coach of the Year for the second year in a row. He brings in a 10-2 record. Stanford sends it away. Devin Fuller. Randall Goforth back deep. Here's Devin Fuller bringing it out of the end zone. And Fuller muscled down at the 14-yard line. So first down at the 49, opening drive for UCLA. Franklin now between the tackles. Jonathan Franklin at the 30. He turns on the speed. Touchdown, Bruins. 51 yards. Let's get this shit going. First down and goal at the 1. Hewitt and Taylor in the I formation. And here's Hogan on a bootleg. Fools everybody. Touchdown Cardinals. And that's what he brings to the table for this Stanford team.
But they went to the matchup with a linebacker on Fourier before Richards came from inside out to help break up the pass.
11 receiving touchdowns on the year for Fourier. Second and goal at the 5. Huntley turns, steps up in the pocket, trying to get to the corner. Touchdown, Blue. Uh-oh, this is a different UCLA team than we saw last week.
And it's not unexpected because Jim Mora coaches this team. His teams will not stay down long. And how about what Noel Mazzoni is showing on the offensive side? That game to help Stanford win against the Ducks.
Second down and 16 at the 36. Jordan James in the game. Now Huntley, sideline. Picked off. Eddie Reynolds got him up the sideline. Reynolds still running. Reynolds at the 40. Watch out. Reynolds, can he get there? Touchdown, Stanford. Wow. No, they're going to call him down at the 1.
First and goal, Stanford, and they'll come out heavy. Look at this set.
First down and goal at the 1. Stephon Taylor. Touchdown. Redshirt sophomore from Austin, Texas, trying to give Stanford a 3-point halftime lead. He knocks it down. Halftime in Palo Alto, the Pac-12 Championship. And the Cardinal of Stanford leads the Bruins of UCLA 17-14. Nice kick by Jordan Williamson.
And once he went over the end line, the official took his hat off to signify he was dead as a receiver.
Fahimi Fairbairn into attempt at 31-yarder. He's had his struggles this season. But over the last couple of weeks, he has been stroking it.
Confidence from his head coach. Again, the motion series that Noel Mazzoni has shown tonight has created opportunities for everyone. Motion out of the backfield, quarterback draw.
How about this Jonathan Franklin touchdown, UCLA. 20 yards. And the Bruins reclaim the lead. Third down and 15 to the 26. Stanford needs to go to the 11 for a first down. Hogan has got to make a play. It's a run. Touchdown. The Virginian put that one on the money. this is Williamson. Good from 37. This one from 36 yards away. And good. 6:49 to go. Fourth quarter of the Pac-12 Championship game. And the Stanford Cardinal take a 27-24 lead. And now Jim Mora will send the field goal unit on. Kaimi Fairbairn, a freshman, folks, from Hawaii. Last week, against this Stanford team, he kicked a season-long 48-yarder, his only attempt. This one will be from about 51 yards away for the tie. Good snap, clean home. Oh, shake it. The best snap. And Stanford in the victory formation. The Stanford Cardinal will advance to the Rose Bowl. For the first time since 1999, young David Shaw. Masterful. And a hard-fought effort by Jim Mora's UCLA Bruins. Stanford, 11-2, winners of the Pac-12 North, and the Pac-12 champions. They're heading to Pasadena. And the missed field goal.
And it was a tough snap. Jeff Locke did a nice job of getting it down, but it might have thrown the mechanics off of the young kicker. Because oftentimes they see the extraneous and don't just see going to the field goal point and kicking the ball. Everything was off just a little bit. Unable to convert. Stanford wins it all.
27-24, what a game, folks. The Pac-12 Championship as the Stanford Cardinal continue their amazing run. 7 consecutive wins.
Pac-12 Championship. The #2 Oregon Ducks, who win and get in the dawning of the college football playoff era, and Arizona trying to say, we've lost 2, but we're the best that have lost 2. First and goal. Nelson, the play fake, Mariota, the touchdown. Touchdown Ducks. 5 stack with a little bit of movement here. On third down, Mariota, wide open, Charles Nelson. And in the open field, it's all about speed. And he's got plenty of it. Out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Jarvis McCall takes him out. 73 yards.
And the best ball Mariota has thrown all day long. Right on the money, right on the face mask of Nelson. That creates yards after the catch, and he takes it all the way down inside the 15-yard line. What a pass.
Moving quickly at the line of scrimmage. Freeman behind Mariota. Play fake again. Mariota again. All the way to the pylon. Touchdown.
As soon as he fakes it, here come his eyes, pulls the defenders. Tevis actually falls down, which is what allows Mariota to find the edge and get into the end zone. This is what great players do.
It was a low draw, but it counts anyway. And the Ducks get another 3 to add to the misery index for Rich Rodriguez. Second and goal. Marcus with plenty of time. It's caught. Touchdown, Devin Allen. Touchdown Ducks. On 2nd and 9. Down the sidelines, busted coverage, and it's Caleb Jones. No one near him. Arizona's in the end zone. Touchdown Wildcats.
Lots of youth at the skill positions for this Duck squad.
Mariota under pressure. Look at the escapability. How about that? Carrington, he's got it.
Oh, my goodness.
How about that?
That is not right. This is called playing above the X's and O's because Arizona did everything right. A coach cannot design a defense to do anything better than that.
Congratulations to Mark Helfrich and the Oregon Ducks, the 2014 Pac-12 champions.
Pac-12 title on the line. Let's play football. McCaffrey from the 2. Got the edge across the 20. Nice return, as is the norm with him out to the 32-yard line. Conrad Ukropina, who hit the game winner against Notre Dame a week ago. 15 of 17 on the year. This will be a 30-yard field goal attempt to try to put Stanford on the scoreboard. Ukropina from 30, and he's got it. And our Pac-12 championship game has the #7 team in the country out early. The 11-yard line with a 2nd down and 9. They've run it 10 straight times. Barry Sanders is in at tailback right now. Hogan back in at quarterback. Barry gets the pitch. It's an end around to McCaffrey and a throw to Hogan. Touchdown, Stanford. Will be a chip shot field goal here for Ukropina. About an 18-yarder. Hit his first one from 30. Ukropina to try to make it 13-0, and flags fly before. He was so. And it's perfect. Clock winding down, 2 seconds on the play clock. Play faking. Hogan's buried by Porter Gustin. What a huge play for the USC defense. Wood, kick on the way, and it hung in there. He stayed with it. And it went through the right upright. So finally, Cody Kessler in the flat. Pinner, touchdown.
Pinner out of the backfield, well executed, and a beautiful drive to start the second half by USC.
Smith-Schuster to the bottom of your screen. They'll keep it on the ground. And this might be a touchdown. It is Ronald Jones.
Watch these two guys get their block, and then down the field, watch Juju Smith-Schuster, number 9, get the key block that springs the electric Ronald Jones into the end zone. As good as advertised.
Hogan will keep it himself. Kevin Hogan, touchdown.
A design quarterback run. You have a lead blocker right here. You pull the backside guard. Design run all the way. You gain an extra blocker when the quarterback runs.
Kessler pressured, hit from behind. The ball is loose. Scooped up by Stanford. Solomon Thomas, touchdown. Mitchell in motion. It's a keeper by Kessler, touchdown.
Wow. Watch Kevin Anderson. He is not even thinking that the quarterback's going to pull this and keep it. He tackles the back, and there is nobody there to account for Cody Kessler.
Hogan, Craven's coming after him. He sidesteps that rush, throws wide open. McCaffrey, he's going to score.
He's going to come here and see if there's a blitz, and then he slips out the backside, unaccounted for. You can't allow a guy who's gone for over 400 all-purpose yards slip into your defense unaccounted for.
As Todd said, a guy that had over 400 yards of offense before that last play. And that last play is good for 28 more. 75-yard drive, 10 plays, just under 6 minutes. Safeties were standing back at the line they need, which is the 46 of Stanford. Kessler, deep middle, had a man somewhat open in Stephen Mitchell, but he overshot him.
Directing traffic, setting protections. He does so much that people don't understand.
Completed his last 8 passes. They don't have to pass now. They just give it to number 5 and let him go. Touchdown, Stanford.
And they just keep pounding.
Man, his patience, too. We talk about everything.
The committee making a decision between Stanford and Ohio State. That's a very probable matchup that we might see in the Rose Bowl.
That'd be a good game.
Yeah.
Really good game. Not the way Cody Kessler wanted to end his night on the turf, but that's the way it's going to be. Congratulations to the Cardinal of Stanford, the Pac-12 champions.
Huge honor. It's just the story of a team coming together when all was against us. You know, I'll never forget after that Northwestern win, Kevin Hogan came up to me and told us that we had 2 options, and one was to falter, and one was to get back in the playbook and do everything we can to be the best team we can. And now we're here, and it's an incredible honor. And you know, I've said it 1,000 times, but I love this team more than anything, and you know, just extremely blessed to be with a group of guys like this.
Just gotta keep finishing the job. You know, we decided not to ice bucket coach after this game because we had a great feeling before this season and throughout that we were going to meet our goal, which was this championship. So we want to reach our ultimate goal, which is to win whatever bowl game we have.
And we cannot wait to get this one started, Rob Stone. The Pac-12 Championship game and a couple of first-timers in this game. A top 10 matchup between Colorado and Washington. Chris Graham kicks it. Off we go in the Pac-12 Championship. And it's hooked out of bounds 1 week after Colorado plays an entire game without a penalty. The presence of John Ross.
Takes the snap, going to hand it to Coleman. Straight ahead push, Levon Coleman to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. The Dogs are on the board first in the Pac-12 Championship game.
And 8. They're going to go for it. Browning under pressure and sacked at the 45-yard line. by the only first-teamer on this defense. It's
Montez is out of the shotgun. He takes the snap. He hands off. Phillip Lindsay, power running at the goal line. Touchdown! Touchdown, Colorado!
Moving right to left, shotgun set, first down at the Colorado 15, looking to take the lead. Browning fakes the handoff, quick toss over the middle, Daniels the catch at the 5 and into the end zone. Darrell Daniels, 15-yard touchdown Washington for number 15.
But what happens when you run the football?
Buffs in their own 20-yard line, near hash on the right. Lufau fakes the pitch, wants to throw, floats it over the middle, intercepted off the tip ball. Here comes Washington. Taylor Rapp, 20, far side numbers 10. Young Mr. Rapp into the end zone. Touchdown Washington, 34 yards for the Pac-12 Conference Defensive Freshman of the Year.
Qualls gains in Vea across the board, all at least 315. Lufau lets it go, and he's picked again by Taylor Rapp. Second interception on his many drives to open the second half.
I mean, this is almost an identical route to what we...
24-yarder for Cameron Van Winkle, who's hit 11 of his last 12 after a rough game against Arizona earlier. And he slices it through there. Back-to-back Taylor Rapp interceptions to open this second half for the freshman out of Bellingham, Washington, helping the Dogs go up. The 19-yard line, a fake to him. They pump short. Browning feeling the heat and able to float it outside. A one-handed catch by John Ross. A highlight reel touchdown. Are you kidding me?
For a team that relies on execution, every once in a while throwing some gadget plays, this is just a heck of a play made by John Ross when everything was breaking down. Good adjustment by defensive coordinator Pete Kwiatkowski.
Graham hooks it just barely through. The kicking game has not been a strength for Colorado this season. But Graham hits it. Lufau 2 for 9 on the night. Final seconds of this third quarter. And on third down and 5, 8 in coverage. McIntyre can't get it, and it is picked off again. This time Ezekiel Turner. Third pick of the third quarter by the Washington defense, trying to guide the Huskies to the college football playoff. 20-yard. Nearly blocked. But it sneaks through, and they take advantage of work out of the Wildcat. Chico McClatcher got a great cut block from Levon Coleman to get him into the end zone for the touchdown. Running backs have done it all tonight.
And this is the versatility of Coleman, but also Chico McClatcher. This is what they're capable of doing. Watch him come, cut down the edge of the defense, and that allows Chico McClatcher to get outside.
When you play really good teams too on a big stage, it's even magnified more when something doesn't go your way, and you learn great life lessons in it also.
Very different game than we're used to, for sure. I don't think we went in anticipating we'd run the ball like that, run it that much, and probably that effective. But the kids, they answered.
Really delighted to present this 2006 Pac-12 Football Championship trophy to Coach Peterson and the Washington Huskies.
As the sun sun sets on a spectacular scene here in Santa Clara, the night is going to bring about a red-hot rematch. It's Tree against Troy, Stanford and USC in the Pac-12 Championship, and it's overflowing with stars. Bryce Love is Stanford's record-setting Heisman hopeful. He's been gutsy and dynamic, and a 2,000-yard season could be coming. For the Trojans, the Golden Boys delivered. Sam Darnold sliced up Stanford's defense much earlier this year. Now he takes on the challenge of a greatly improved Cardinal team. The West Coast wonder of it all is set. A classic clash of power against athleticism. A title to be conquered. A crown to be claimed. Welcome to the 2017 Pac-12 Championship on ESPN, presented by Dr. Pepper. Trojans won the toss, and they chose to receive.
Yeah, I don't blame them. Based on the success they had in September, a different Stanford defense. But boy, a lot of firepower on this USC offense.
Jake Bailey kicking away here, his 51st touchback on 73 kickoffs. Big leg from Bailey.
It's a very athletic group up front of Sam Darnold.
Quick strike, quick score, Michael Pittman.
Well, they had a bunch formation. They had two tight ends right here, and Pittman's just going to slow off the ball and then slip to the back of the end zone. He showed block first.
Second and goal for Stanford to start this second quarter.
Whiteside up top with single coverage right now.
Love again. Straight up the middle and straight into the end zone for Bryce Love. His 17th touchdown on the ground this year.
Boy, they put a lot on this young quarterback, KJ Costello.
So Chase McGrath, the freshman who was thrown into the fire this year. Remember how he responded earlier this year. Double overtime pressure kick against Texas for the win. This a 24-yard attempt. Snap was slightly off to the side, but a good job getting it down and getting it through for Chase McGrath.
116 yards passing and 307 yards rushing. Can't get much more balanced than that offensively.
2nd and 7. Here is Vaughns inside the 10, diving for the pylon and score it for the Trojans. This, and Chafin offers it up as big Nick Wilson is also in, and Scarlett is the back. Daniel Marks will be the fullback out of the eye. Whole lot of meat in there. 2nd and goal. Penalty flag comes in as Scarlett cross the goal line.
Offside, defense. That penalty is declined. The result of the play is a touchdown.
That was big for Stanford. The former defensive lineman from Oregon State, Pea, who nearly got to 50, but Hank Phillips, you know, he can do just about anything. We'll see. 2nd and 10, downfield again. This time he finds him. Mitchell at the 1. 49-yard reception for Stephen Mitchell.
See, that's what I mean. When you get a chance to get an interception on an underthrown ball, you better take advantage of it. They try to run Mitchell again. Again, he runs by the defender. This time, Darnold's able to get enough on the football, and they get to completion.
And then Jones goes in. Arcega Whiteside, 6 touchdowns, big target in the red zone. Both parents played pro basketball. He goes up and gets it.
I wouldn't be surprised, though, if this safety comes over the top and help. There's no other receiver on that side. There he goes.
3rd and 6 to the end zone. Did he get it? Touchdown, Caden Smith.
I think he did get the foot down. I mean, these two guys, they're roommates, and they have great chemistry. And this ball is thrown perfectly to the back of the end zone where only your guy can make the catch. Now, does he get a foot down? Right there it is. Secures the catch, 1 foot down. You cannot put the ball in a better place than KJ Costello put that one.
Now they've been motioning Burnett a lot with this look here, and then running Carr, and Carr makes the most of it. Ball is out, and Stanford's Justin Reed with the fumble recovery.
What a big hit by Alameen Murphy, number 4. He's the guy that comes up and puts his hat right on the football. This is a good run. It's got positive yards. Watch the hit right on the ball. Ball comes out cleanly.
Bryce Love off the field, limping as he may. Love wrapped up for a loss by Chris Hawkins.
Dalton Schultz is right here.
Bryce Love down inside the 2. It'll be 3rd and goal. Scarlett, the back. Up, but not over. It is going to be 4th and goal from the 1-yard line to try to take the lead in the Pac-12 Championship game.
Look how tight the splits are on the left side.
Scarlett, no sir! Nwosu, Stonewall.
We saw Chris Hawkins make the same kind of play earlier in this possession, and now Nwosu. Here he is. Watch the speed right down the line of scrimmage, and Scarlett doesn't even have a chance. Bothered, something's wrong with his thumb. He hurt his thumb on a play when he fumbled the football.
Here's 3rd and 1. Jones, bounce, stiff arm, end zone. He's home. Rushing touchdowns on the season.
10 and 45 yards on 3rd 11. So 2nd down and long right here.
To the end zone.
Oh my goodness.
Tremendous effort by Caden Smith. We got late drama in the Pac-12 Championship. Very non-traditional setup of the ball by Jet Toner. He's going to look for that exotic second bounce. Here it should come. And it goes out of bounds.
To see people do also, as you see the offense still on the field.
It is 4th down and 2.
Could this be a quick kick by Sam Darnold here, potentially?
He is passing on 4th down to win a Pac-12 championship, and the Trojans will do just that. Josh Fallow.
Put the ball in the hands of your quarterback and trust him to make a good decision with the football.
A couple years ago, when he was handed the keys to this mighty power program, there were some who said, why hire him so fast like that before a Pac-12 title game? Well, there's a culture, an established culture that has reignited USC as they have fought on for victory and are the Pac-12 champions. And the first time that the South has won this championship game. Sam Darnold, 325 and 2 touchdown passes. Ronald Jones went for a $140 and 2. What a swing moment that was in the 4th quarter. The 99-yard drive. USC wins the Pac-12 championship. Oh, what a Saturday it's going to be in this grand game of ours. For now, enjoy SVP and SportsCenter.
Winner to the Rose Bowl. We've got a first-timer in the championship game this season in Utah. The champions out of the South And Washington, ranked number 11, trying to make it 2 conference championships out of the last 3 seasons. All set. Off we go on the Pac-12 Championship. Washington to start at the 25-yard line with their senior quarterback, the all-time leading passer at Washington, the starter from day one. 4th down and 6, will go for it. Browning steps into a slant. It's broken up and incomplete. Jalen Johnson knocks it away, and this long Washington drive ends with a turnover on downs. 3 receivers, a tight end and a running back to choose from, and on the slant he finds Ty Jones, who juggles. It is picked off. Boy, that hit about 4 different players, and ultimately Javelin Guidry picked it off, and Utah takes over. And finally, some points in this Pac-12 championship as Henry knocks it through. That is now 6 of 7 since his miss near the end of regulation at Oregon. 53. From long range, he does it again and ties the game. Scraping it over the crossbar.
He's been productive so far in this game.
They are going to try for it. Browning scrambling, throwing on the move. There is Bocelli, but Utah, as they've done all night, so good in the open field. Julian Blackman brings him down, and a turnover on downs. Another Washington sustained drive that ends with no points. Rose Bowl. Shelley scans to the wide side. That ball's juggled and picked, and headed the other way is Byron Murphy. A game-changing play. 66 yards to the house. Defense with the first touchdown tonight.
The second interception of the night, and really, it's neither quarterback's fault. This is just unfortunate, as COC Mariner somehow doesn't get that football in, and there's Byron Murphy for his 3rd interception of the season. A game-changing play for the Huskies, taking all the air out of this stadium for the Utah crowd.
Freshman out of Phoenix, Curtis Enos' son. Here's a shot, going back towards Enos. This time, it is Miller getting the better of him for an interception. From 38 yards. It's blocked! The one phase where Utah figured it had a distinct advantage. Special teams keeps their hopes alive with 5:10 left.
And I think it may have been Mika Tafua to get a hand on it. There was a lot of penetration. Let's take another look. And this kick was lower than it needed to be, but it's tough to tell amongst that scrum the mess. I actually think it might have been John Penasini.
Yep.
Big number 52 gets a fingertip, just enough. What a stop by the Utah defense.
Late like they did against BYU last week. Shelley hit as he let it go. It's Murphy again. The 3rd Washington pick tonight.
Washington decides to bring a pressure. Once again, getting Jason Shelley a little bit off the spot. Hey, diddle diddle, let's send a guy up the middle.
Nice.
And once Rapp's got a free run, Shelley knows he's got to take off. He ends up seeing Simpkins open downfield, but it's Byron Murphy who takes advantage of just an inaccurate throw. And you wonder if Joe Tryon got a hand on it to affect that. Up here in the slot.
Steps into one, incomplete, and no flag. Washington's going to head to the Rose Bowl for the first time since 2000.
And guess who? Byron Murphy, who's been everything for the Huskies tonight. He's had himself just a phenomenal game. And it looked like it may have been a little bit early. Right here, working on COC Mariner. Watch the break on the football. See if there's contact at the top. It looks close. This would be a great angle. Clearly early. And crucial no call, considering how that would have impacted the rest of this drive. Clearly, head coach Kyle Whittingham's frustrated.
And with no timeouts, that's the game. What a night for Byron Murphy and the Washington defense, providing the game's only touchdown and sending the Huskies to their second Pac-12 championship over the last 3 seasons. Kyle Whittingham still letting the officiating crew know of his displeasure with a non-call on 4th down. Lowest scoring championship game.
Here we go. Championship weekend underway. It is Vickers who makes a fair catch. And so Tyler, we go right to the left side. Moss makes a cut. He didn't get there. Oregon's defense rises up. For Dell. And with the ball to the tailback. On 1st to go. He's got it. And he barrels in. And how about that? The underdog Ducks take it 64 yards.
Say something, man. That is how you set a tone. You get a stop on 3rd and 1. You get a stop on 4th and 1 against the favorite team in a championship game, and you go 9 plays, 67 yards, mix up your looks, break some tendencies, and punch it in right into that strength of the Utah defense for a touchdown.
23-yarder. He's just 6 of 11 this season. He's able to knock the chip shot through. That's a win for Utah's defense. The Ducks were down there with the 1 before the penalty. And that error changing the decision. And the punt blocked. The punt is going to be blocked and roll out of bounds at the 43-yard line. Kayvon Thibodeau, the explosive pass rusher, makes a huge play on special teams. 42-yard run is the longest the Ducks have allowed. And now Huntley taking a shot down the seam for the end zone. It's intercepted by Breeze. The junior safety is having a monster night so far. Just the 3rd pick Huntley has thrown all season, and by far the most costly.
Hyman not getting downfield.
Buffet lost the ball downfield. Johnny Johnson's wide open, and the Ducks are stretching the lead. There is a flag on the field, so hold everything. A flag on the field about 7 yards beyond the line of scrimmage.
Holding. Defense number 1. That penalty is declined. Result of the play. Touchdown.
Justin Herbert strikes. And it's 16-0 with a PAT to come.
Remember, Julian Blackman goes out of the lineup. The leader, the quarterback, making sure everybody's in position. Everybody's got everybody aligned. Everybody's accounted for. Well, you knew Herbert won, and he gave a little shoulder, came back to the left, looked off the safety, and then eventually made the throw where Johnson had gotten behind coverage. But I promise you, with Black...
And fake it to Moss. Huntley looking to throw. Has nobody open. And he will fight, but he'll be stopped. Jordan Scott, the nose tackle, get out there. 2nd time tonight. And it's spinning, but it sidewinds through the uprights.
It's not pretty.
No,
but it's 3 points.
For the first time in 7 tries. Huntley looking to throw on 1st down, just checks it down and has Moss open, and he'll barrel into the end zone, and the Utes finally dent the scoreboard. That was an impressive drive. They did it quickly after they got the good field position.
He wanted to go to Keefe right here. He's going to work towards the middle of this defense, but he has a good job of coming off of him. They've got him double covered. See where he pumps to throw that? The good news is he's got his check down right there, and there's nobody there that accounts for Moss, and that's Moss. Moss is a great runner, but he can also catch and then show you what he can do with the football after he's able to get the ball out of space.
23rd catch, 2nd touchdown. That was easy. Excellent.
Keeping him in there.
And it's incomplete. He tried to get the ball to Sipkins on the slant. Thomas Graham Jr. in coverage, and the Ducks with... Not pretty, but it counts. Again, in the slot to the right. Huntley looking up to the left. Lost for the end zone. Caught. Nakua. Touchdown. And the Utes are fighting back. What a throw.
They got him to spot fade. See him latched up right there against Holland. Gives him a good move, but it's really the throw, Chris. The location of that ball by Huntley.
Didn't make it. Huntley from the pocket delivers a long throw, and it's Nakua again. Scores the touchdown, gets the two-point try. We have suddenly a one-score battle is in sharp focus. Burdell right up the middle, breaks free. C.J. Burdell, and then for the end zone. Can they run him down? No! Touchdown, Ducks! 70 yards. And Oregon closing in on Pasadena.
Chris, watch the block here by Dallas Warmack, the right guard and the center, Jake Hansen. Watch him work and bury the Utah defensive line, and Hansen gets up to the linebacker. Lloyd, watch that right guard. Watch his block. Boom! Buries him and opens that hole up, and there's the speed to see.
This is where Utah will head to, and they'll try to regroup and close out the year down in San Antonio. And there's an interception. The second tonight for Huntley, only through 2 all season long.
He stared that one down, and Troy Dye just was able to sit in coverage, just almost waiting for him to throw. Right here, watch him just kind of bait in, wait. As I said, Huntley stared down his intended target, Keithy, the whole way. Look at Dye waiting. He's got his eyes back on the quarterback, and even with that big cast on that right hand, right thumb, still able to go up and make an interception. How fitting for the leader and the 4-year starter at linebacker for the Ducks.
The heroes are many. Burdell breaks free, and another house call to punctuate the championship victory for Oregon. Defense that have been impenetrable against the run all season long, ripped apart tonight by the Ducks.
Well, we've been talking about the line and the right side with Warmack. The center, Jake Hansen, has had a monster game against this physical defensive line from Utah. We should give him a game ball. But it was the blocking again of Hansen, and this time it's Shane Lemieux, the veteran left guard, who's making his 51st start.
Now the first piece of the puzzle on championship weekend opens the door for the Big 12 champion, unless Georgia can secure its spot and stay at number 4 or higher by knocking off LSU. Oregon going to the Rose Bowl with an emphatic and complete victory as underdogs tonight here in Santa Clara, Kirk.
We go from Los Angeles. Gary Bryant had a game-changing return against UCLA last week. Won't even have a chance, and I think that was maybe in Camden Lewis's head.
From the 35 and early 3rd and 10, Slovis steps into one. It is intercepted. Diamador Lenore with a pick for Oregon. There's a flag down as he takes it inside the 20.
Missed inside of it.
So the Los Angeles native Lenore comes up with a pick. The flag on the return going to go on USC.
So just a bad miss here inside by.
Red comes in motion. Brown looks one way, dumps it over the top. It's Red breaking a tackle for the touchdown. And how about that for Anthony Brown's Oregon debut? His first play is a touchdown pass to Jalen Red.
Everybody on that SC sideline says he's going in to run the rock. Great little by.
Second down and 8. Slovis well protected. Again, good coverage downfield and another interception. Jamal Hill this time. 3 drives for the Trojans, 2 picks and a punt.
Yeah, just a poor decision here for Keaton Slovis.
Running back for the first time. Chuck looks his way, now scans the field. A wide open Hunter Kampmoyer. And the tight end's got a touchdown. All Ducks early on here in the Pac-12 Championship.
And it is Marquis Step dropped in the backfield by Thibodeau. Unblocked and dropped from second catch of the drive for St. Brown. Slovis to throw again. The defender fell, and St. Brown is wide open, diving for the goal line. Touchdown, USC. Well, they were down 14-0 last week against UCLA when they got the big play from London. Down 14-0 here, and they get back-to-back big plays from St. Brown. And once again, they've got a punt out of their own end zone, and might have gotten a piece of that. If they did. Very short punt, although it takes a USC bounce. All things considered, Trojans got to feel okay about the fact they... Chuck keeps it, dumps it into the flats. The tight end, DJ Johnson, he's in for the touchdown. That's 2 touchdowns for the tight end room. Campmoyer gets one, and now Johnson gets one. From 16 yards, so 2 tight ends, 2 converted deep. Marquis Step into the game. Marquis Step into the end zone for the USC touchdown. Liam Jimmins, a key block over the right side of that line. And the Trojans punch it in to draw back to within a score.
That's how quickly it can.
Oregon will have the ball to begin the second half. Here's a corner blitz. Chuck steps up, delivers an interception. It's Mauga for the Trojans. Kanai Mauga into Oregon territory. Gets some blocks, cuts it back. The high school running back showing off some of that ability. All the way to the 26. And USC with a chance to flip things late in the first half. .41-yarder. Hits it with confidence, but fades to the right and no good. Plenty of distance, but wide to the right. And Oregon able to escape third down and goal. Brown to throw again. Lofting back of the end zone. Touchdown. Travis Dye had broken loose. Raymond Scott lost him in coverage, and Dye found the end zone.
Just a great clinic here by Joe Moorhead.
This from 21. This one's good. But they do settle for 3. Cut it to 28-17. But he is back there, and here is an onside kick. Fielded by Brew McCoy. The Trojans pull off the little bunt. A little onside kick and come up with it. Perhaps a game-changing play on special teams. Nearby Topanga. Hits it right down the middle. How about that for a guy who never even played? Motions into the formation. Here's another 4th down try. McCoy again at the goal line and in. Touchdown USC. They're within a score as they try to come from behind again.
Nice job with the motion.
They fake the draw. Slovis in trouble. Makes a man miss to extend the play. Now trying to get away from Mace Funa. He throws incomplete off of Hill's hands.
Well, I'll tell you, I think the left foot is down when he regains control. The right foot, I'm sorry, he's going to get control. Toe is still down there. I think it's an interception.
Wow.
After review, the pass was intercepted by Oregon at the 31-yard line.
Final play barring a penalty. Slovis retreating. Going to have a hard time getting this thing away. He does, but a flag flies as an offensive lineman makes the catch at Andrew Voorhees. And he will flip it off. The whistle blows. The game is over. And Oregon is going to win the Pac-12 Championship.
And Britton Covey, the electric, diminutive returner, is deep for the Utes. He'll bring it. Covey, who returned a punt against the Ducks in round 1, stays alive. Man, is he a dangerous returner. Gives the Utes pretty good field position out near the 40. Down this season. He's got the football, and he walks in. And the Utes razor sharp for the opening possession. Field. Utes rush 4. Brown straight back, and it's picked off. It's Lloyd headed for the end zone. Pick 6. Devin Lloyd. Rising, another quick throw. one is intercepted. Threw it right into the hands of Noah Sewell, and that's the kind of play Oregon needed to provide a spark. In this matchup of Sewell brothers, it's Noah who makes the first big play. Cam Lewis. And the guy who missed a couple against the Utes in Salt Lake City, which stalled their momentum, hooks this one wide left. Looking to throw again on first down. Hit as he throws, the ball goes straight up in the air, and a diving interception. It was all about the quarterback pressure, but Jerome McKinley III, sixth pick of the year to take over the lead. Rising with pressure, closing in, delivers a strike across the middle. Dalton Kincaid. Plays downfield have been really hard to come by. Tafua chasing Brown. They close in on him. He gets around the corner and just flings it and is picked off. So a disastrous decision. Thought he was just going to throw it away or keep it. And Mateele makes an interception, and the Utes have 8 seconds to try to add to this lead. House money, can you say? Utah trying to build the lead here, and Redding drives it right through. So Anthony Brown does pay for that decision and that interception. Was out of trouble kicking field goals against Utah. Missed his first 3. Was 0 for 1 tonight, but knocks it through from 42. 31-yard gain. First and goal here now. And Thomas barrels in. Pledger check it. And a touchdown for Utah. Rising. Escapes and scampers in. And the Utah faithful, they can smell it. The Rose Bowl beckons. They're jumping around on the far side of the field. Winding down. And Rising feeds it to him. That was easy. He's walked in twice. And Utah putting a foot in the Ducks. Dive. Fighting. Reaches the ball across the plane. And it is a touchdown for Oregon. Finally.
What an effort by Travis Dye.
That scenario. Down. Chris Curry's gotten a couple carries in the last minute here. And Kyle Whittingham. Look out. Look out.
Look out.
Oh. The second time in 13 days, it looked exactly what happened in Salt Lake City, but this one's sweeter. Pasadena dreams will be realized for the Utah Utes. Headed to the Rose Bowl for the first time in program history. Emphatic champions of the Pac-12 as they hammered the Ducks again.
Pac-12 Championship game on Fox, presented by Dr. Pepper. One of the most emotionally charged football games of this entire season across the country happens for a second time. USC and Utah, a 1-point game back in October, and tonight for USC, everything on the line with a college football playoff berth sitting right there. Pac-12 Championship from Las Vegas. USC and Utah, here we go. Trojans will have it first. He fades back in the pocket, met some pressure, he throws downfield, and a wide open Taj Washington inside the 5.
But man, does he love to keep his eyes downfield.
49 yards on that throw. This one for just a couple, and Washington pays it off. From 25. Utah responds with a field goal.
Present, encouraging his teammates.
Caleb Williams keeps the ball, keeps his feet, and whirls through a tackle. No. That trip to New York could be very fruitful. On 4th down, Caleb Williams leisurely throws it for a touchdown. Raleek Brown, and USC has been nails on 4th down already tonight. Counter with one of its own. Lynch from 20. And it's 17-3 USC on 2nd and long. Rising, standing, and throwing. It's caught by Dixon, and the ball's on the deck. USC and Shaw, he nearly picked the last one. This one, he ends up with right in his mitts. Down yet again for USC. Caleb Williams, that might be a hold. His throw is incomplete anyway, and Utah will take over. Jackson to tailback, 6 to snap it. It's Jackson, and he sniffs the end zone, a touchdown. Second drop on the drive for Utah. Bernard, now Kincaid, 2nd and goal. Rising steps up and throws to the end zone, and Dixon is in. Touchdown. It flipped completely here in Vegas. 3rd and 19. Rising is right on target. Money Parks broke free. Touchdown. Oh, it's a snap that shocked Cam Rising. Now he breaks it down and rolls out. Rising, step through, and gets absolutely demolished. Oh my gosh, what a hit. Maybe opening the door, got to make it first. Redding sends it on its way, and it is good. Utah by 10 over the competitors. That's the emotion in this building right now. Williams under siege. Over the middle, got it. Rice in space. He can still fix even on one leg. Williams, Mario Williams breaks free. And so do the Trojans. Touchdown. With a Rose Bowl berth on the line here for his team again. Rising flings it downfield, and he's got the tight end. Yasmin is free inside the 15, and he rumbles on in. 60 yards of total muscle. Caleb Williams sees pressure. The throw is wide open. Jordan Addison, a bust again, and USC lives. Trips to the short side, including Addison. Williams throws that direction, and it's intercepted. Picked off by R.J. Hubert for Utah. The 4th interception thrown all year. Play clock down to 5. 3rd and 2 for Utah. It's a run for Jackson. Jaquindon Jackson is through. Touchdown. Three and a half left in the college football playoff hopes of USC. Pressure coming from the outside. Williams staggered. He's hit. The ball came free. Diabate was in first. And there is Mr. Barton again.
Utah's not going anywhere.
Bernard on the run. Oh, he's free. And he broke another tackle. Doesn't that just say exactly what happened all second half? And there is simply nothing to be said for anybody to console Caleb Williams. Cam Rising is helping the officials run the clock on a 2nd straight Utah Pac-12 Championship.
Well earned.
Cam Rising and Utah have won the Pac-12 for the 2nd year in a row. And is this just the beginning of carnage in the college football playoff? this weekend.
Viva Las Vegas, where everybody is all in tonight. The stakes have been raised for this rematch of October's Classic. Two bitter rivals make up the perfect punctuation for this Pac-12 conference in a very high-impact game here in Allegiant Stadium. Welcome to the Pac-12 Championship on ABC, presented by Dr. Pepper. Of course, it kicks off Dr. Pepper Championship Week. This presentation of the Pac-12 on ESPN. We've been here for a few, Kirk. It's safe to say this Pac-12 championship game has never felt like this before. From 38 to put the Huskies up early here. No problem for Gross, the sophomore from Scottsdale. Play clock at 8. Johnson on the edge, racing, and marshaling his way. Touchdown, Washington. The underdogs, pun intended, looking great so far. Hasn't been rock solid this season or the second half of the season, but from 35, Lewis knocks it right through, and the Ducks are on the board. Direct snap, first and goal from the 4. Pop pass to Bernard around the end, and Jeremy Bernard. And the Huskies respond to the Ducks field goal with a quick touchdown strike. Wow. 37-yard attempt here. And he's 2 for 2 from 38 and 37. And they did not take the timeout, so the clock ticking to 14 seconds. Nixon to throw it in the end zone. Lost it for Ferguson. One-handed touchdown catch. What a play by the tight end. Nix scrambles, fires to the end zone. Low throw, touchdown. Terrence Ferguson for the second time tonight. A 4th down touchdown, and here come the Ducks.
Like we said, this off.
Pressure on 3rd down. Penix off his back foot, overshoots, and it's intercepted. Tyree Jackson on his knees, the first takeaway tonight, trying to find a Dunze. Nix flushed, scanning, and throw right. An interception threw it right to Mish Powell. Don't know what he was looking at, but each veteran elite quarterback has made a mistake now. McMillan in the backfield, along with Adams on 4th down. Penix is on the move, running out of time, and dropped. Nico Reed caught up. The Ducks get a sack and a huge stop. James is the back. And Jordan James makes a cut and scores. And Oregon on top for the first time in this championship game. Receivers bunched over to that side. Johnson again bulldozes in. A flex from the Husky running game. A number 7. Over 100 yards. A couple of touchdowns. Washington back on top.
Why not, right? You got a physical running back.
Penix lobs it into the end zone. Touchdown! Quentin Moore with the play of his life. You never would expect him to be the guy to make the play that could put them in the college football playoff. Wow.
Unbelievable. There's his parents, Mike.
3-man rush. Nix into coverage, delivers over the middle and squeezed it in to Trayshawn Holden. Holden still running down inside the 5. Touchdown. Now they spot him out. They do spot him out. Some hesitation, but it looks like they're going to put the ball at the 4.
I'm saying these guys can score in a hurry in a blink of an eye. What a well-designed play. What an effort here. I don't see it went out of bounds.
I didn't think he did.
No, that's a touchdown. He's inbounds, touchdown, Oregon.
After review, the runner's continuing action with firm possession of the football inside the goal line pylon results in a touchdown.
Yeah, he stayed in bounds. It's a fancy way of saying stayed in bounds.
certainly lining up, but he's going to onside kick it over here to the left. It's the hop. It's a kangaroo hop, and it's out of bounds. Has time. Short throw. Catch made. McMillan, first down. Washington. And then you would expect punt it. Johnson makes a cut. Forget about that. Johnson, first down. Slides down. And the Washington Huskies are going to win the final Pac-12 championship and punch a ticket to the college football playoff. And Dylan Johnson factored in 3 touchdowns tonight, 2 running, 1 throwing. What a fitting ending.
How awesome is this, man? Just take this in, Husky fans. Doubted by many all year, underdogs. Seems like on a weekly basis. The only people that believed in Washington were Kalen DeBoer, these players, these coaches, and their fans. And now they're going to be the Pac-12 champions and on their way to the playoff.
Team of experienced, veteran, resilient survivors headed to the playoff. Michael Penix headed to New York.